Greetings, Captains, and welcome to this Explain 10 video. The channel has recently hit the 5,000 subscriber mark, a milestone I never thought of achieving. So I'm dedicating this video to all my subscribers who have given me all the support during the past period. But I also want to thank all the fellow YouTubers who I've learned a lot from, those who have been an inspiration for me for creating all these videos, and without them I wouldn't be here doing this video today. So what we're going to be doing for this flight today, we're going to be flying VFR around Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport in the United States, and once we're up in the air I will tell you about those who have inspired me. Welcome back, folks. So, who are the YouTubers that have been an inspiration for me throughout this journey? Now, I'm going to mention a number of YouTubers, but the order in which I mention them has nothing to do with, their importance or my personal preference. I'm just going to tell you who they are and why they've been an inspiration for me. And I do thank all of them for all the knowledge and for all the information and for all the support they provided to me, whether directly or indirectly. So when I first started with flight simulation videos, the very first person I watched, and I watched faithfully for a number of months, is Matt Davis. Matt is a very knowledgeable guy. He is a very helpful person. I haven't really had a personal encounter with Matt, but Matt is extremely knowledgeable. He has a natural ability to attract audience. He knows what people want to see. He knows how to deliver it to them, and his videos are of the highest quality. He takes his time to explain things, and even when he goes fast, I think he does it in a way that does not intimidate whoever is watching the video, and I think he's been very successful in running his YouTube channel, and I still till this very date refer to some of his videos that has to do with, for example, setting up the FMC and things like that. So Matt definitely has been a great inspiration. I'm sorry about his latest announcement that he's going to be doing, the A to B sort of flights. I, though, completely respect his decision. I think Matt is looking for something new, something more engaging for his viewers. He's been doing, flight simulation videos for a lot longer than I have. And he's been on Twitch, he's been on YouTube. You can still find him on Twitch. You can't find him as much on YouTube. But Matt, a personal note to you, thank you very much for all the great videos that you have put forward on your channel. Thank you for the time that you have invested in making the flight sim community a better place for all of us. Okay, so another YouTuber that I find extremely fun to watch. I really enjoy his videos. He's got a great sense of humor, and I think you guys probably know I'm talking about Catstrator. Now, Catstrator has a brilliant way of keeping you glued to your seat and watch his videos till the end. I think he's got a great sense of humor. Of course, you can see his channel on my list of favorites on my channel. He's a really fine dude to converse with. I've had a few comments with him, on his channel or my channel, but he's a fine gentleman. I really enjoy a lot watching his videos, and you can learn a lot from Catstrator, though he does it in a very I think he's my opposite. I'm sort of, the one who's been accused of being so serious and so uptight, and Catstrator is the complete opposite. He's pretty mellow, he's pretty down to earth, and he makes great videos. He does a lot of his videos over the Pilot Edge network, which is something a lot of you are fond of, because you can learn quite a bit about ATC and the air controllers and how to speak to air controllers. So it gives you that extra level of realism, I think, and I think he does it really well. So I really enjoy his channel. Catstrator, if you're watching, thank you very much, buddy. I really enjoy your videos, and thank you so very much for all the hard work that you do and all these Friday nights that you spend away from your family to make those great videos for us. Now, the good thing also about Catstrator is that he actually does live shows, so you can actually watch him live. Unfortunately, the time that he does it is not suitable for me because I live in the time zone that I live in is GMT +3, so it's kind of difficult to wait for his Friday night shows. But I did spend one night watching his live feed, and he's great. So thanks again, buddy. Alright, the next YouTuber is someone I regard as the authority when it comes to flight simulation cinematic videos. I think he is really the one that makes the very best movies, flight simulation movies. I think you guys know who I'm talking about. No other than my very good friend, Thomas Rasmussen. Thomas and I became actually very good friends. I do share a lot of interest with Thomas. We do exchange emails from time to time. He's a very kind person. He's a gentleman, and I really am very honored to have him as a friend, and hopefully I can meet him someday in Copenhagen. I do plan on traveling to Denmark in the near future. So Thomas, hopefully we'll meet pretty soon. Now, Thomas shares my passion for flight simulation. He has this, if you will, the natural ability to take probably the worst aircraft and make it look like it's the bomb. In a video, the way he edits the video, the angles that he picks to show the aircraft, and the motion and the transitions, the filters that he uses. I haven't really seen anybody that does flight simulation videos as good as Thomas Rasmussen. I think you've seen a lot of his videos featured on explain.org. I think Froogle uses a lot of his videos as well from time to time to showcase a new aircraft or scenery. And Thomas is also a very helpful person, and I do hope that you guys will support Thomas where you can. It will help him keep creating beautiful content for Explain and help thrive this flight simulation community. So I do fully endorse Thomas Rasmussen, and if you guys have a few extra bucks to spare, please show your support to Thomas. He creates a lot of great videos for flight simulation, and he does help the community quite a bit. So Thomas, thank you very much, my friend, for everything that you've done for the flight sim community. Thank you for personally helping me and letting me on some of your flight simulation secrets, and how you record your videos and things like that. So thank you very much for everything that you've done, and thank you for being a great friend. The next person, or the next YouTuber that I'm going to talk about, I had the pleasure of personally meeting. And you probably all know that I've met Paul, or Squirrel, in London last July. And we had actually lunch over at a Lebanese restaurant in London. And let me tell you, what a fine guy and gentleman Paul is. He is extremely knowledgeable, by the way, about all things simulation. Not just flight simulation, but all things simulation. Now, what I really like about Paul, what really inspires me about Paul, is he brings in his life stories into his videos. So no matter what you're watching, whether you're watching one of his trucking diaries or a flight sim video, or perhaps you're just watching I think Deep Stranded was the game that he was doing, the way he narrates, his narrative style is very unique, and he really keeps you interested in what he has to say, and you keep anticipating, what is he going to say next? What is he's probably going to talk about this. And you can learn a lot from Paul just by listening to him, and it doesn't have to be flight simulation. It can be, things, just facts about life. Sometimes he's, for example, in one of his trucking diaries, he was driving along the coast, I believe, and then he started telling, the viewers about the licensing of P3D and how it differs from FSX, and what is considered to be entertainment and what's considered not to be entertainment, and how would you legally break the license and things like that. So I really have a lot of fun watching Paul, and when I actually got to meet Paul, I was so very pleased that I did meet him. He's a fine gentleman, a very knowledgeable and helpful person, and he actually let me on to some of his flight simulation secrets. He showed me some websites where I can go and check the analytics. He told me which network to partner with, which networks not to partner with. So he let me in on some very useful information that I would otherwise not be able to find. And for that, I'm very thankful. I think Paul creates awesome videos, and I fully endorse Paul. Please do subscribe to his channel. Of course, Paul is probably, of all the lists that I've mentioned, he's got the most subscribers. He's one of the most famous in this industry, I think, in the gaming industry, if you will. He's got in excess of 400,000 subscribers. So, guys, show for your support to Paul, and maybe if you're nice to him, he'll give you one of his squirrel hats. Paul, thank you very much for everything that you've done for this community, and hopefully I'll meet you again, and next time we'll do sushi in London. When it comes to flight simulation use and what's happening in the community, I simply cannot keep up. And so I rely completely on Froogle's channel. Froogle is really the authority when it comes to flight simulation use and the latest updates and what's happening in the industry. I really refer to his channel every Sunday for the latest in this industry. Froogle, thank you very much for all the videos that you've created. I think it is extremely informative to watch Froogle, and not only is it informative, you actually get a lot of insight as to the hardware reviews that he does. So he actually helps you make educated consumer decisions by showing you different hardware. Perhaps it's a joystick, it's a yoke. I believe he was one of the very first people that showed the VR virtual reality for P3D on YouTube. So he's very resourceful, without a doubt. He does make very good videos. He has a very good style, and one reason I really like Froogle's channel is that he's very professional in the way that he conducts himself on the channel, and the videos that he obviously makes are also very professional. So all in all, I want to say thank you to you, Froogle. Though we haven't really personally had any encounter, I want to say thank you very much for everything that you've done for the flight sim community, and thank you in advance for what you're going to do. I do watch your news every Sunday. You've been an inspiration for me as well. So all of the YouTubers that have been a great inspiration for me, I've basically covered in this video. Now that doesn't mean that others, other YouTubers are not an inspiration for me, or that I haven't learned from other YouTubers as well. It just simply means that those that I've mentioned in this video are probably the ones that have helped me the most. There are more like Mr. Kobelman, and I think recently there is a fella named Shane. He's running a flight sim channel. He's just starting with 500 subscribers, but I can see that he's got very promising content, and he's getting better and better. And I've learned a few things from him as well. So there are a lot of people. If you look at the list of subscribers to the channels that I'm subscribed to, actually you'll find quite a bit. So every one of them inspire me in a different way. But those that really have made a dent for me, those who have really got me to doing flight simulation videos, are the ones I've mentioned in this video. So in closing, guys, I just want to say thank you to all the people that are subscribed to my channel. I want to say thank you to all of you who have inspired me, to all of you who have helped me and kept me going by encouraging me with your kind comments, with your likes, and even with your dislikes. Some people would tell me that's not how you do A and B, and that's not how you do the startup sequence. All of this has really helped me create better content for the community, and for that I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for all the friendships that I've made over the course of the past 2 years running this channel, and I only look forward to creating more videos for you guys, and I look forward to making more friendships and getting to know more of you. So folks, I hope that you've enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. Until next time, please take care of yourselves and each other. I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye for now.